Welcome to this channel. The channel is for education and culture based on historical and scientific evidence. So in the previous few videos, I have been sharing to all our friends here that how one's supposed to stand so one be able to handle this physical body, namely be able to handle the 7 balls from the feet to your ankle joints, to your knees, to your hip joints, to your shoulder blade, to your elbow, to your wrist. You need that physical handling of your physical body, or else we don't know how to handle it properly. And also I have shared the triangle. The triangle, the lower triangle, how you need to handle the hips. The upper triangle, how you want to handle your chest. Also your armpit, and how you want to handle your spine. Now, only with all this triangle, you get it proper. You'll be able to get into breathing. So if you know how to stand properly, you know how to handle this triangles, the lower triangles, upper triangle, your spine, your armpit, then when you stand up, you can breathe properly. Your pelvic floor muscle, your diaphragm, it be able to function properly. Okay? So without this detailed understanding, there's no way you'll be able to handle this body in the Wing Chun 1850 way, or the real Wing Chun way, the equal shoulder stand, the E.G. Kamyongma. Now, today I'm going to proceed more on strength. So why strength? Well, the 1850s Wing Chun is based on 6 core elements, namely your physical, your mind, your breathing, your chi flow, your strength, your momentum. 6 core elements. One by one, or one element by one element, or one layer by layer, you need to be able to handle it, experience it, before you can go to next level. So the first level, as what I just shared with you, you need to know how to handle this body, the joints, the physical, and then you get this triangles proper, then you can breathe. It's that easy, that simple. And today I'm going to share with you more on strength, because today everybody talk about fajing. I call it bullshit. Why? You thought that I using a strong language here to put down every master in the world? No, I'm going to share with you. Today's Chinese Kung Fu, most are what? Most are, as what I named it before, it's called blurry fantasy. Everything is blurry. Okay? And people get brainwashed. They are living in fantasy. They are not living in reality. Those are not Chinese Kung Fu, authentic Chinese Kung Fu. Those are the creations of brilliant master, of vague master in the past 130 years or so. It's all nonsense. People who have no idea what is going on, keeping creating things. And today, a big mass. It's like the mainstream of Chinese Kung Fu is like that. The brain is damaged. Now, like after I share on this body handling and this triangle handling, people don't go and experiment with it testing it out, and asking me questions. Like for example, when I'm in Kyokushin karate, I learn a kick and then I'm doing it for a few hundred kicks per day or strike per day. And then go to ask my sensei, is that proper? People don't do that. People live in that burly fantasy kung fu world. That's what people ask me after I share this YouTube on this body handling and your triangle. Somebody asked me, well, Hendrik, can you show me about the chi handling? And somebody told me, well, Hendrik, what do you think about reverse dantian breathing? And somebody asked me, Hendrik, do you teach the 1850s forms? Come on, this is all nonsense. The brain is brain dead, okay? That's why I say, you have this kind of attitude, you want to compete with the Thai boxer, the MMA player, the judoka, the wrestler, you drop that. Why? It's like you are not eating the food in front of your face, and then you're keeping thinking something else. Why? While you're supposed to eat and chew your food. Okay? So when people asking me about this chi, I say, well, if you couldn't even stand, what chi? Is that chi is because of somebody's thinking? Like for example, this person asked me, well, Hendrik, I want to ask your thinking about reverse dantian breathing. That is completely crazy. You know why? Let me share with you. This is reverse dantian breathing. You get the top grandmaster in the world to watch this. This is reverse dantian breathing. Big deal. Learn it. Like this. I'm not grandmaster, but I know what the heck it is. Okay? What is the point to pick my brain to ask me if I view? You want to learn it, learn it. Okay? In Xiu Lim Tao, that's reverse breathing too. Reverse dantian breathing. Go read my book in the Decoding Wing Chun. So people, if they ask you, say, some food, a rice, a bowl of rice, you give him a bowl of rice. They took the bowl of rice like this, put it here. They don't eat it. They start looking something else. Well, if you don't eat this bowl of rice, how the hell you know what is the taste of the bowl of rice? How can you get your nutrient and everything? You can. So it's what I say. You can go study Taoism, Chinese medicine, all this nonsense bullshit. This is reverse dantian breathing. You say, well, Hendrik, you're arrogant. Yes, I'm arrogant for you. But for all the real master, this is just showing the basic. You're talking something real solid, or you're talking nonsense? So you're wasting your life for doing that. But then everybody like to be grandmaster these days. Like people asking me, well, will you teach the form of the 1850 Wing Chun? A big deal, the form. I'm not teaching dance. I'm not teaching movie choreography. That's why I share with you how to handle your body in the Wing Chun way. I share with you how to handle your breathing and your spine and so forth. Not nonsense junk, okay? Oh, I have my teacher. My teacher is this guy. This is the grandmaster. This is the lineage. What? Have you been able to talk something in details. You go to the like a Western boxing or the wrestling, people can talk about details. You don't have details. You're just a superficial stuff, keeping really bullshit, okay? And then they call yourself grandmaster. How many grandmasters today couldn't even do a thing? They don't know nothing. So they say, well, this is according to my lineage, according to my teacher. Who cares? Body is body. Human body is human body. Okay? I'm not whining here. I just want you to know that if you are serious, drop those bullshit fantasy. Those are just wasting your time. But then if you love those kind of movie stuff, call yourself a master, learning from this guy, just showing your relationship, got nothing to do at all with the technical, then there's your freedom of choice. You want to be the burly master, go ahead. That's your choice. But for this channel, it's about education. You don't want the Western boxer to look at you and say, hey, this is bullshit. People just give you face. So today I want to talk about strength. You talk about Fa Jing, Tai Chi Jing, this Jing. You look at the person, how they play Xiu Lin Tao, you can see right away how bullshit that is. Okay? Standing in the structure, the body cannot move. That's what I already explained in the previous YouTubes. Now when it comes to strength, so today we're going to talk about strength. Jing is just meaning strength with direction. Jing is strength with direction. Now, previously we talked about this body handling and the breathing. When you want to talk about strength, meaning that you need to build out your muscle. You need to build up your muscle. And of course, building up your muscle endurance for fitness only, like I'm 67 now, compared with when I was young doing Kyokushin, is a different game, right? Different phase of human life, body change, everything change, the needs of the people change. But then you need to know how to build this strength. If you don't have strength, how can you have strength with direction, which is Jing? Leg is called strength. Jing is only strength with directions. In the Newtonian physics, it's called as force. Simple thing. There's nothing magic. Okay? So if you can study, go study Chinese medicines, Taoist philosophy, all these meridians or channel, the name of the acupuncture point and all this bullshit. But if you never train it, you don't know what it is, you never know what it is. It's like people ask you about, say for example, the Tesla car. You say, oh yeah, you know, I'm studying electrical engineering. I'm studying mechanical engineering. But if you never see a Tesla car before, you don't know how the Tesla car designed. You can keep using Newton's law, Ohm's law, Kirchhoff's law. You can have all this law. You still have no way to know what the heck is going on. And today is exactly like this. When people talk about Tesla car, what the guy is telling me is, this is Newton's law, this is the Kirchhoff law or Ohm's law, but it never get into solid, what the heck are you talking about? So there are a lot of masters like that. When you start to talk about martial art, you say, well, internal, I have my Hui Ying, and I have my meridians and all this thing, or the cosmic, the micro orbit and all this thing. Got nothing to do with a fighting art, a martial art and the condition of the thing. Sure, in the fourth level of the six core element, after you know the breathing, you synchronize it with the channel of the chi flow. That exists. But if you're out of the blue, you have no idea on the six core element, you couldn't even handle your body, you couldn't even breathe properly, tucking your tailbone and do all those kind of nonsense. You want to talk about chi? Just because of you go learn some Chinese, talk about this, some term? Come on. People is going to go change in Asia. It's all continue on this bullshit. It's no longer Chinese culture. Okay, now, so let's go for strength. So you already, in the past, you already know how to stand properly on this triangle. Right? The next is you need to conditions. You need to develop your muscle endurance. And they come with different degree. If you want to, for fitness, that's one way. You want to do it for fitness, it's one way. You want to do it fighting, it's another way. And they are actually in the same direction, but different level. Okay? So let's show you in details. So you know the 7 bowls, you know how to stand properly, you have this triangle, your breathing is proper already. The next thing, you need to build up your muscle for your purpose of handling the strength or the fa jing. So we talk about the basic. Now, when you want to handling your strength, if you do the 7 bowls properly and the breathing properly, it is very easy to continue into the strength. For example, when you play Xiu Lim Tao this way, your entire body right now is synchronized, everything inside, out, your breathing, your chi, and all this thing with your bone and your muscle, everything already synchronized together. Then you have to practice the condition your body to get the muscle endurance. The easiest way, for example, I'm doing a squat. Exhale. Isn't this a must to actually activate your 7 bowls, synchronize with your breathing and your chi, and build up your muscle? Isn't this a must to do? Now, this is for fitness. Why? That's the first steps. So you use only this thin, really low weight, like this resistance bands. But you need to be able to do that as what I show you, the squats. That link your entire body. That checking out how the hell you control you handle your 7 bowls and your breathing in the very minimum. If you cannot do that, it's hopeless. Okay? You can keep talking about qi, your meridian, your hui ying, your sets, this and that. I mean, come on. You need to have that. Like I just shared with you, that squat, your entire body. Okay? Now, sometimes you do deadlift. Those are for fitness. Now, when you get to heavy duty, you can do the same squat I shared with you just now with this heavy duty, high resistance resistance band. This is for fitness, for warm up. This is for the endurance. That is how it progressively train the externally, the muscle, the bone, the sinews. Now, one thing I want to caution you guys. You need to watch out on how much weight you can handle. Because the weight you handle, for example, this is low weight. This is the low weight, okay, for fitness. For older people, for people who have high, eyes problem, eyes pressure problem, like glaucoma, cataract, and other things, you have to watch out. You don't want to overweight because those things can actually, this weight, too heavy a weight, can cause your eyes pressure to skyrocket. That means it's going to screw up your eyes, okay? So it is not that, oh yeah, you know, I want to do it this way, so to be macho. No, you have to go progressively. Now, as what I shared with you just now on the squats, the 7 ball, the breathing, now you get into the strength. Only after that, when your body is flown, you know I have a strength. Disregard you have this much strength or this much strength, but you know exactly what it is. You know how your body is functioning. Only after that, you learn about how you exert this strength. That's the Fa Jing. If your body couldn't even sustain handling that very monotonous, very simple squat, the front squat, you don't even have the muscle, what do you have? Qi? What the heck is qi? Okay? Even I have qi. If you don't believe me, just go, let's check it out in the lab, medical labs. As documented in the ancient, and you can check it in the research lab. But qi, without that training of that strength, you got nothing there. Not to mention you don't even know what is qi, but talk. Remember I said reverse dantian breathing. This is reverse dantian breathing. You don't even know what I'm doing inside there. So what are you talking about? So you need to go through this. If you want to Fa Jing, you want to have strength, it doesn't matter you're Wing Chun or Chun Wing or whatever Tai Chi. If you not go through this, you're just living in a fantasy. Okay? So this is strength. You must develop that. To the minimum using the fitness, lower resistance bands, test up the body, the handling. Okay? And of course, if you're proficient with it, you're good with it, you can practice all kinds of stuff like your press, and all sort of stuff. Right? Your press. Now, and you see that, watch out for your eyes pressure. I get old, so whatever the machine I'm using in the young, I don't use it anymore because this body is aging. Everybody have the different situations. Okay? So, this is for the strength. If you want to develop your jing, your strength, you must develop your muscle. Okay? Meaning you need to at least doing like a squat resistance. The resistance squat for fitness. Or else, forget about it, really. You believe that I'm doing this? You believe I do this? I'll get all the jing because I have qi inside there. I have mind power. Forget about it. You can training 1,000 years of this with your mind power, whatever, the qi you talk about. If you never train like squat with this, you don't have fitness. If you don't train like this, you cannot fight. Period. So we need to live in the real world. Welcome back to the reality. Okay? Only with this. Then you have your recycling momentum. You have that strength. Your body is one piece. Then you can go above to the momentum, the recycling for real fight. Without all this step by step, don't call it martial arts. Call it movie fantasy or this and that. Because you never get any result. So this is what I like to share with you. Time is running out. I'm getting old. Wing Chun is going down to the tube now. Everybody design or call their Wing Chun, but none have this basic educations. Time is running out for Wing Chun. Okay? So finally, as what I said, you ask for rice, people give you rice, you eat that rice. Don't people give you rice and then you look out there, oh, I want the chicken. People give you chicken, then you say, oh, what do you think about the beef? Well, food is for eating, not about thinking. Same thing is Chinese Kung Fu is for training, developing the skill, not for picking your mind, what is your opinion, bullshit. So this is what I'd like to share with you today. Take it or leave it.